Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I'm gonna pull some cards and see what comes out for us today. And I hope the reading resonates. I hope you get whatever it is that you need out of this reading. And so yeah, let's see what comes out. So we got the Ace of Cups. So this could be like new love coming in. Or you just feel full of love. You could be feeling your emotions right now. So let's see. I'm gonna take that one. So it says hidden elements are being illuminated. So it can be hidden elements about why you feel this way currently that are being illuminated. Let's see. So we got surrender to wealth, surrender to bliss, surrender to freedom. So maybe you feel love because it has something to do with your freedom. It has something to do with the burden of freedom. I'm hearing. Maybe this is also what I'm picking up on. Maybe your ability to be, do, and have whatever it is that you want is getting in the way of you being able to actually find love. I gotta get some more cards. Let me see. What's on the low vibration? So yeah, your ability to find your freedom sometimes could feel like a burden that you feel like you need to surrender if you choose to receive love. You feel like it would restrict you in some sort of way. But I think that's just like a state, like a mindset. Somebody could possibly feel as if a relationship would restrict them from building their wealth. They might feel like being in a relationship could also be a burden because you can no longer be in the space of doing what it is that you want to do when you're single and you're happy and you by yourself. So yeah, that's what it is. Ace of Cups. Up under the Ace of Cups is the Nine of Swords. Like somebody fear somebody actually loving them. Somebody fears receiving love. Why though? I also feel like so hidden elements are being illuminated. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, again, they feel like it would change their look. It would change their fortune. It would change their karma. You in or out. This could change everything. So I'm also feeling like a relationship means to this person, you or somebody else, take it how it applies. It means as if they would give up their freedom. They feel like somebody would want to get married. They feel like they would have to be in a contract. They would have to answer to somebody. And that, you know, being in love with somebody would change everything. It would change how they see themselves. And they would feel trapped and restricted. And that worries them. Yeah, because it has something to do with the fact that they get a chance with the chariot card. They get a chance to be free and go wherever it is they want to go. But I also feel like this person feels like it would be a burden to always have somebody next to them, always have somebody in their business. This is what I'm picking up on. Somebody feels like they don't want nobody always with them, always rolling with them. And yes, they may actually share the same purpose, and that's to love and to be free. But I think that that's like something they fear, though. But it's also like a good thing, because the good thing would be if they surrender their freedom, they would find someone who would share the same sense of purpose. They will also figure out the fact that nobody don't want to hold you down. Being in love don't mean that somebody want to bond, like put you in bondage. You're gonna find somebody who actually shares the same thought process as you, who actually enjoys their freedom too. They don't want to hold you down. They don't want to be with you all the time. Yeah, and I feel like this person also is a hermit. They like they solitude. But I also feel like that's also what keeps you restricted. You being in your solitude. You being I'm also feeling like that's what also keeps you restricted too. Being so into your own, like feeling like you know too much. When you feel like you know too much, you're not willing to learn from other people. You're so introspective, and the only thing you could probably be focused on is yourself, and that's a trap within itself, because you're not being in community or like sharing yourself with people. So I feel like that's also like a low vibrational thing, because you being in hermit mode could be the trap. You being in solitude, you being by yourself could be what's restricting you in life, in some sort of way. So what's the advice? Now that's too much. So the advice would be to um, surrender. Hmm. Surrender being so in your mind. Get a new perspective. Because we got the hangman and the king of swords. So to me, what this is saying, like don't hang upside down with your sword, because you could end up cutting yourself. That's the advice. Like, meditate on your thoughts. Meditate on this decision. Be real with yourself. Rule with a clear mind and an honest heart. Be honest with yourself and tell the truth that you know you actually really want love. You know? Are you actually really emotionally content with that being a choice? And if you are, you know, just make peace with it. Be satisfied with it. And understand that you can be, if you do choose to accept love from somebody, understand that you can, that if you wish to be in a relationship, that you could also be free and not restricted. That is possible. That wish can be granted. yeah, just be able to get into the energy of communicating with whoever this person is that might want to offer you some love, or whoever this may be that may be a point of your love interest. Make sure you communicate with them about this. Be honest about it. Be real, be direct. Share your perspective. Enlighten them about how you feel, how you actually really like your freedom. Because in all honesty, I'm the same way. Like, I like my freedom. I don't be want to be with my husband all the time. And that's also the thing too. Like, Eight of Wands, we got the Eight of Wands, Five of Swords. Communicate about your conflicts. Communicate about um, the internal conflicts that you have, these internal thoughts that you're having about always being in a relationship and feeling as if being in a relationship with this person is going to change you, and you have to give up your freedom, and you have to stop being yourself. Because that's another thing. Like, people don't be want to give up themselves. They feel like they go through a tower moment when they get into a relationship. They everything suddenly change. Like, you no longer have to. You feel as if you no longer have to think about yourself. That that's the truth. High Priestess. The cards are telling me everything I need to know. So, like, a lot of times people be feeling like being in a relationship, you gotta give up your favorite things. You gotta go to bed at a certain time when your partner going to sleep. You know, all that kind of stuff. Like, it might seem very not that important, but to some people it is. You know, some people be getting with partners and they be like clingy and shit, and they always want to be in your face. And some people be like, "Girl, back, I need my space." So yeah, that's what I'm getting for that one. And I'm gonna leave that one right there. I'm gonna leave that with that because I don't feel like any other card would actually really fit with that. I feel like it will alter the energy. So yeah, I'm gonna close it out.